All right, so this past summer, I spent some time in Chicago, and I had a big list of these record stores I wanted to go to because I was staying in the neighborhood where a lot of these record stores are located. And across the street, we've got tacos, and of course, we're in Chicago, we've got hot dogs. And this neighborhood, there's murals all over the place, so I walked around and took pictures of them. This is obviously an old store, not a modern mural, but we have more of these modern murals around. And check out that one. They're all pretty cool looking. And lots of the strong women there in this particular little niche. And if we want to eat some pierogies, we can find some pierogies. And we can look at some cool buildings. And then there was this weird record shop that I found that was only open at night. I never actually made it there. And yeah, fuck Trump. And I went to this place called Dove's to have breakfast. And they were playing records there along with serving me toast and avocado. And of course, there's old style beer to be found in Chicago. And then here's another great mural. And this one's kind of weird. And we got the butterfly effect going on. And more old style beer.
Okay, so this is Restless Records here in the Windy City. Not quite open yet, so I'm going to walk around a little bit more. But we'll certainly be back around.
We got some fried chicken here. And there's the chicken that they serve at Harold's right there. And we've got Paul Costas, his work. And Beatles content for you Beatles freaks. And we got some Tupac Shakur.
Alright, here's another place on the record agenda. We got Sugar Records. Sugar is not quite open yet. They will be soon. And you got Secret Agent Supply for my secret agent needs. And Korean barbecue, if in case. This place doesn't open till later. Signal Records. Buy, sell, trade. Well, I won't be selling or trading because I don't have anything with me. So approaching Reckless Records from this direction, we see their sign a lot better than we saw before, and I think they will now have been open for a few minutes, so we can go inside. A little suspicious, no Juliana Hatfield section. Look at the jazzy section here. There's classical, soundtracks, and the rock records, and the like. I kind of want to find 7 inches. The Wall Records. The Soul Records. And the Punk Records over there. And tons of CDs. Alright, we found the 7-inch section. We got used new arrivals, pop rock, punk, surf, rockabilly, all kinds of cool stuff here. Showing you a little bit, but not a lot of flipping in here. It'll mostly be me showing you what I'm gonna get. I'm in a 7-inch mood. Going through the pop rock seas right now. Slow down, Crow I actually found. I can't find this one in Nashville. was getting too many, so I put the Sub Pop Singles Clubs back, because those are all blind buys. There's a lot of them here, including some of the Sub Pop ones that I have. It looks like somebody was dumping them all off. Digging into Punk Singles now. T, that stands for Turbine Cadet. Turbine Cadet. Tommy, it says by Turbine Cadet. Oh, apparently somebody beat me to it. Controversial vaccines. So they have a Tay-Tay overflow section here, randomly in somewhere in the S's. Alright, so I missed Albini's birthday by a couple of days, but I'm in his town. I'm gonna get that new shellac record here, along with my 45s. They've got some other shellacks as well, but I'm just gonna buy the one. So for $50, we're gonna keep Vertical Assault on CD. I went to one of the Reckless record locations. I bought some singles. I didn't tape as much as I wanted to in the store. I was trying to be discreet. Here's a blind buy. Charlie and the Skunks for $2. Cool picture sleeve from Bloomington, Indiana. And don't know any of these musicians. We'll see what it's like. Another blind buy was Black Sunday. And these guys are from somewhere in Indiana as well. Meat. Now I do know Ted Leo and the Pharmacists. And this is on Matador. And then did pay $9 for this one. It's a Local H picture disc with Blank Theory on the other side. Local pop punksters, Blank Theory, coupled with Local H covering the Godfathers. So there's some weird stuff. Then you'll be seeing this several months later. This was taped a couple days after the late Steve Albini's birthday. So this was Shellac's last album, To All Trains, Touch and Go Records. So you can see I got that at the store for $25 new. That seems pretty good. Right, they've got fresh records. Jazz, funk, soul. That Dusty Groove.
I don't know who Gracie Abrams is, but somebody doesn't like her.
So down here in the bargain basement, everything is 99 cents. There you can see it looks like 99-cent stuff. But let's have some fun. Boots Randolph, like I can't find that at home. We'll go back upstairs after we're done here. Good old Dick Hyman. This is the stuff they're embarrassed to keep upstairs. Breakfast at Tiffany's from Henry Mancini, not that lean 90s band. Had a girlfriend who loved that song. I forgot the name of the group that did Breakfast at Tiffany's back in 90s. Alright. Not quite sure about that instrument. That looks pretty wild. The first man on the moon. And in this last bin, we had the dirty old man likes the record cover. There's a Sam the Sham over there. A Wee 5. I actually love that You Were On My Mind song. He'll actually think about that. I won't think about Dan Fogelberg, though. Yeah, it seems like if something's a title you like the Wee 5 or the Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, it's pretty thrashed. Music for dancing. So on this Back to the Beach soundtrack, somebody let you know what songs suck. Apparently Absolute Perfection by Private Domain sucks. Jamaica Ska by Annette Funicello and Fishbone sucks. Yeah. Very weird. Bargain 10 inches here. Yeah, it looks like what you expect for bargain 10 inchers. Ooh, square dances. Rumba, let's see here. This day. Is this Alfred E. Newman? I don't think so. Mimi Benzo. So I got a reissue Zappa apostrophe for 20. Most interesting thing I've found so far. 45s are overpriced. Rock records are not a lot and they're generally overpriced. A bunch of Eddie Cochran's here. Leonard Cohen's. Joe Cocker and the like. Of course I have it.
Yeah, the next one.
My God, I never heard of this, and now I think I need it. Japanese rockabilly on 10-inch. I think I'm not going to be able to resist myself. Legendary Pink Dots. I randomly saw them in concert back in the 90s. Legendary Stardust Cowboy album. This has Paralyzed on it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it, but fun stuff. Oh, John and Yoko, Rekkid. I already flew by the Led Zeppelins. This is a record store, so they already checked for RL. It's active. And so, Dusty Groove, they had their bargain basement. It was kind of what you expected, mostly your usual thrift store antique mall records. Anything that was halfway interesting was in bad shape. I guess that's the reason why they were in the basement. If anything good ends up in the basement, somebody scoops it out. They seem to do a lot of soul and jazz and R&B. Seemed to be their main thing. I was back in the rock section. You saw me grab the Zappa apostrophe. It was a reissue. I ended up putting it back. Got this Fluid Roadmouth on Sub Pop. Now this is a reissue as well. So the $15 is right about Discogs median. The originals are actually on colored vinyl, which this one isn't. And they are pretty rare. Let's double check, make sure mine isn't on colored vinyl. But I looked. And mine is on vinyl of the color black. And then I got this little, you can see it's a little 10-inch record, Blind by Impulse, Masaki Hirao and his All-Stars Wagon, The Birth of Japanese Rockabilly, 1958-1960. Nippon rock and roll. I never heard of this guy. I don't know if this is any good or not, but I took a flyer at $15. You got 10 songs. You got these cats. It's either going to be really cool or spectacularly bad. So looking this up, this is like a UK compilation from 2013 of this stuff this guy did back in the day. Apparently there's two vinyl versions. One's black and one's red. They're about the same value, so, and around what I paid, so that's not the mystery. But I wonder if I got black or if I got red. One way to find out. So here's the cool inner sleeve. Masaaki Hirao. And mine is on. Mine is red. All right. Pretty cool, eh? We have the wall of 7-inch. We'll see if they have any Turvy Cadet, because Tommy wants me to check for Turvy Cadet.
This has been becoming really popular up here in these guys. They've been booking more of them because they're all selling out.
Alright, so I just bought 45s, 4 of them, at Signal Records. Signal Records is kind of a cool place. Fairly small. They do a lot of electronic music there, DJ music there. They've got some rock, they've got some jazz, decent selection of punk. I mainly hit the 45s, and since it's so small, I couldn't do a lot of videoing in there. They were playing Husker Du, and so I'm going to go see Bob Mould. But, so Blank Dogs, got them because they're on Hozak Records. And Sean taught me that you buy stuff on Hozak Records, especially when it's cheap. Then we've got, I was looking for Turvy Cadet because Tommy would tell me to look for Turvy Cadet in the punk tees. I didn't find it in the punk tees. In the punk tees I found Vitna. So I was hoping Vitna was going to be something Finnish or Swedish or the like. And I looked up on Discogs, and they're from Raleigh, North Carolina. Bunker Punks discs and tapes. And then this Vaccines record. So this is on CDC Records. So this is the same one I saw at another place earlier today. I didn't buy it then, but I went ahead and bought it now. And oh look, it's like the Vaccines. I guess they're like the Ramones. I guess it's like Lizzie Vaccine and Merkley Vaccine and the like. A nice sort of splatter there. And then we got some Polera, so that's some 90s alternative, the late Ed Ackerman. This single called Monongahela from 1995. I guess Monongahela is just the name of the EP. And there you go.
So the first day in Chicago was binging on going to record stores. So next time I'm going to go to a couple concerts and to some museums, and you're going to see me go to one more record shop.